It's that time again. Time to get laid, come on. Oh yeah. That's right, baby. Come on. Time to get laid. Oh yeah. Welcome to the Lame Podcast.
That is what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm John.
I'm Alex.
I'm Lewis.
You're listening to the Lame Podcast. And once again, if you're one of our returning listeners, hello, how you doing? I'm glad you're back again.
So how's your weekend? How are you? How's your mum? Don't reply then.
Whatever. Yeah. But talking about them not replying, people are actually replying. I say people are. One guy keeps replying.
One guy.
I mean, thank you very much.
I got a new follower on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your brother's mate, the one who sent in that Family Guy dubstep.
Oh yeah.
That's the guy who keeps on answering our replies on YouTube. Thank you, by the way, Mafia Legend. You rock. He also follows me. I mean, loads of people follow me.
Fucking big head.
Fuck you.
It's alright.
I have 5 followers. Yeah.
What's it? I have 131.
Oh,
100
bit
more
of
than me.
dick measuring. Why don't we just whip out the geometry set and then we can start measuring?
Dynamite. Alright. Let's stop boring the listeners. Let's get onward. Down to business. What did we do this week, guys?
I did nothing because I couldn't do anything this weekend. Well, I couldn't really.
Oh, what is this, an early Lydia section? Is this just because, yeah.
No.
Is this what's going to happen? Is this what's going to happen? You're just going to go, I did nothing again. Why? Because I'm depressed. Why? Because my girlfriend's not here. Why? Because she's in Africa. Why? Building play sets for kids. Ah, look at me.
Well, the reason why I didn't do anything this weekend is because my road got closed down for 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Well, thanks for joining us on that earlier section of Lydia section. Oh, yeah, the Olympics. The scourge of the 7 seas.
Yeah. Shut down my road. Went outside my house. Watched them go past.
That
Didn't give a
split
shit.
second.
Yeah.
Wow. That just sounds amazing.
It was immense.
Oh, wow.
I got to high-five a policeman. He was going past on his motorbike and he had his hand out. And then, so I just high-fived him. I didn't want to, because he was a policeman.
You should have grabbed his arm.
But I didn't want to high-five him because he was a policeman. But you can't leave a guy hanging.
No, you know.
It's true.
It's true. That whenever you
Doesn't
can't,
matter how much of a swine he is.
you are as bad as a Nazi if you leave a guy hanging.
It's true. I mean, most of them did.
Oh.
Okay. Enough.
What did you guys do?
Enough nasty jokes. I've been working on the old magic video. I've been sitting in the editing room with my video editor. We've been laying it down. It's looking promising. It's going to be out this Thursday.
This Thursday?
First episode. Yeah, I know.
What YouTube channel do I go on to view these videos?
Well, you just got to go on my YouTube channel, Flednack. Yeah. If you guys are like, what's Flednack? Well, it's Gandalf spelled backwards. I know. Magical. Just spell Gandalf backwards. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do that. You could just follow me on Twitter. At John_Magician. I post all my YouTube videos there. I mean, if you're lucky enough to have me as a friend on Facebook, which you probably do, because it's only our friends that listen to this.
It's only our mums that listen to this, and Mafia Legend.
And Mafia Legend and our mums.
So we got one more view. We got one more viewer.
Awesome. We're slowly building. Just think.
Think in about 100 years' time, we might have, you know,
a reasonable audience.
50 more people.
Oh, dynamite. Okay. So, yeah, I've been doing the magic videos. I finally got paid by Shush.
Finally. How long were you waiting for that, man?
Like 2 months, something stupid like that.
Shit.
In the end, I thought, fuck this. I just went down there, sat down in there and just went, I'm not leaving until I get paid. They then said, oh, can you come back at 9 o'clock? So I did. I left. Then came back and said, I'm not leaving now, so I'll get my money. But they had already had my money ready.
See, I did something, like there's the Tesco's that is about a minute away from my house, and on Sunday we had a few of our neighbours around because we were all locked in, so we thought, fuck it, we might as well just have like some sort of big dinner. And my brother had one of his friends there, and the only thing that she drank, she didn't like beer or wine or anything like that. The only thing she drank was Bacardi Breezer because she's like slightly autistic, so they don't like change.
Okay, yeah.
Or my brother, he's autistic.
I was just saying, because she's slightly autistic, so she just loves Bacardi Breezers. They just can't get enough of them.
People they don't really like try other things. They normally stick to what they know.
Yeah.
So my brother and her went down there, and they got refused.
But they're both of age, aren't they?
Yeah, they could both.
And they had ID.
My brother had his ID, she didn't.
Oh.
So they were like, oh, we think that you're buying it for her, so we can't serve you it. So he comes back and he gives me the money, he says, can you go down there and get it for me? So I go fucking down there, and I try and get the drink, and then like, the girl behind the till, she looks a bit weird. She's like, oh. And then like, she calls over like Brad or whatever his name was, and he comes over. He goes, yeah, do you have any ID, mate? And I'm like, I think I know what's about to go down. Yeah. So I get my ID out, I give it to him, and he looks at it, and he fucks off with it. And he goes up to these other people, and he starts talking to them, and then like, their manager, so to speak, in inverted commas, comes up to me, and she's like, yeah, I'm afraid we're going to have to refuse those, because your brother came in early and tried to buy it, and we were led under the impression that he was with someone who wasn't old enough. And I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, how do you know? How do you know I'm buying it for them?
I mean, it was.
Yeah, I was. It was quite clear. It was quite clear, but it was the whole thing of, how do you know? You can't be fucking certain. You're under the impression.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
This is fucking ridicululous. And then, like, she's like, oh, no, we understand. So, like, she's trying to explain it to me. And then I just, like, halfway through her talking to me, I just get my phone out. I'll start dialing a number, and she started to look a bit confused. I put the phone out and go, yeah, send mum or dad down. And then, like, put the phone down, I looked at her dead in the eye, I went, I'll wait. And she just went, what? And I went, it's fine, I'll wait, it's fine. And then she goes off, and then she comes back, she's like, what is it that you're actually waiting for? I went, my mum. I'll wait, no, don't worry, it's fine. I'll just stand here and I'll wait. I stood in that exact spot for like 5 minutes until my mum came.
Yeah.
And then my mum went straight up to her, because she didn't go up to the same person, because I was basically saying, I want to speak to your manager. I don't want to speak to you, I want to speak to your manager. She was like, oh, I am the manager. I went, no, you're not. I want to speak to your manager. So she bugs off and gets the stock manager.
The stock manager.
I was like getting slightly insulted, because I want to speak to the fucking big dick.
Yeah, you
I
know.
want to speak to the fucking guy who runs the whole thing. Not
Or
the owner or
woman. I'm just going to say, or woman, the big vagina.
I'm not saying that I want to speak to who owns Tesco's. I just want to speak to the guy who runs that one.
Yeah.
And then so my mum came down and basically screwed at her. And she went, so I've come here and I'm buying that drink. And so, like, they couldn't refuse my mum because she's 57. You can't refuse that, otherwise you get a court case on your hands.
But surely they were under the impression.
No, she was trying to say that, and my mum was like, there is no way that you can refuse me. I am obviously above the age of 25, so you cannot question me. I am a full adult, blah, blah, blah. And like, went into this whole thing about the law, and then the woman just like,
fine, you can have your Bacardi Breezer.
She looked destroyed, and my mum just went up to the till and went, I'm buying that. So we just walked off.
These are mine.
It was kind of like, we just walked out of that Tesco's just like, yeah, we won. Fucking beat them.
Fucking dickhead.
Awesome. That just sounds magnificent.
They tried it though.
They did take the piss a
They
bit.
take the piss. Like, fucking, the other week I got sold, I think I told this last week, I got sold tobacco, and then 20 minutes later, I didn't get served alcohol by the same guy.
What?
Surely I told you this last week.
I don't think you did.
I don't think you did either.
I went into Tesco's, I bought some fags.
Yeah.
Like, no problem.
Yeah.
Didn't get ID.
What was the context to this? Was it part of another story?
It's another story, but it's on the same, like, relatives of Tesco's taking the piss.
No, but the other story, what was it about?
I was just like, it was basically about how outrageous I find some people that work at Tesco's. Like, people who think they have fucking power. And like,
Perhaps. Maybe we did talk about it. I don't know. Let us know, viewers. Let us know, Mafia Legend. Let us know. Getting a shout out to him. Yeah, by the way, check out his videos. Like, he's been more than like participant with us, so we'll just mention him again. Check out his videos. But what else did I do this week? I saw The Dark Knight. Finally.
You saw The Dark Knight. We've already talked about The Dark Knight.
Okay, I know. But I just want to say I saw it. It was most enjoyable.
Good, yeah?
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
I see Batman Begins on the weekend.
It was a bit out of the loop.
A few years late for that.
Do you like it? Was it good?
No, it was good, man. I forgot everything that happened in it. I have seen it before, but seeing it again, I was just like, what the fuck? This film is sick! So yeah, I have to get back on the Batman flicks and start watching it again.
On the Batman effect.
Definitely need to get round to watching Dark Knight.
Oh, talking about, though, when I was at The Dark Knight Rises, I saw a trailer for The Expendables 2.
Oh, I saw that.
It's basically, like, the subtitle should have been, like, Expendables 2, The Return of the Old Fucks. Just, like, everyone in there's, like 60.
That whole trailer just screams man at me. Man! Look at all the action stars we have. Man! Look at Chuck fucking Norris in it. Man! Shooting, killing, man! Explosions, vehicles.
It's sponsored like McCoy's and York.
It just screams man at me. It's like the most manly film in the world. They get all the top action stars in one film. Make them drive around vehicles, shooting shit, exploding stuff. It's an epic adventure.
The only way you can be more manly is if you down a pint of Whippet piss before you go see that.
And you're getting a blowjob whilst watching it.
Yeah. And smoking the finest Cuban cigars. That's the only way you can be more manly whilst watching that. And then when you come out, fight everyone that's in the audience. We have to do that now.
Start a big royale.
The Lame Podcast, we're all going to go down, see Expendables 2, and we're going to do that.
I think we're going to get quite a bit of publicity for it.
Yeah.
Free youths attack all noses in a cinema.
Come on then, you cunt! Just wailing on people. Form an orderly queue. Anyway.
I thought, like, what? You're thinking, like, one-on-one, like, one after another. I thought you just meant, like, just have some battle in the cinema, flinging people over the chairs.
Well, we could do that. I just thought we'd be more professional. I say one-on-one, I mean, like, 1-on-3. Like, turns are coming in, we just go, stomp them out. One grabs him and the others just start working the body. You know? But, yeah. I'm sure there was another movie thing I wanted to talk about. Another movie I saw this weekend is Rare Exports. Pow.
Rare
Do you know? Have you guys heard of it before?
No.
It's a story about the real Santa Claus.
The real Santa?
The real Santa. It's a Norwegian film.
Realsies?
The realsies? I think it's a Norwegian film. I'm not sure 100%. But yeah, basically, it's sort of set where these guys are like digging and they're trying to excavate something, and then you find out they're trying to find Santa, and they like excavate him, and this kid starts doing research about Santa Claus, and he finds out that Santa wasn't actually like someone who came and give presents to little kids and stuff. That was just a way of them covering it up. Basically, Santa used to be this like being that used to come round and just kill little naughty kids. So if you was naughty, it just whip your ass and rip you to bits and kill you.
What?
Yeah,
What's the rating of this film?
So it's a
15.
horror, yeah?
It's a 15, yeah. And so yeah, then all the like Santa's little helpers aren't like elves. There's all just like paedophiles, like man little goblin paedophiles.
Let me have a look at this DVD.
And he doesn't like use reindeer. He just kills them, just slaughters them. So it's kind of like it's just a proper mental film. And then yeah, I ain't gonna tell you how it ends, of course. But Rare Exports is about the real evil Santa, and he looks fucking scary as well. Proper scary.
Shit.
So if you haven't seen it, I mean, it's a subtitled film. I mean, there's bits of English in it because they have like, it's weird because obviously, I think Norwegian people speak really good English anyway. Like, it's probably not their like second language for a lot of them. It's probably like their first language for the youngsters. A lot of them. So when it first started, it was English, but then it started turning subtitles. But that was fine. I don't mind subtitles in a film.
Nah, I can watch it. Like Old Boy is one of my favourite films.
No, really?
Old Boy.
No, I'm just saying. He's saying that the subtitle films can get. I guess if you're super baked.
I used to find that. Well, no, you can never
No.
watch them when you're fucking subtle.
But
Jesus Christ.
You'd
never be able to keep up.
I was getting subtle with this one.
Yeah, Old Boy is one of my favourite films, and that's a Korean film.
Soon to be an American film.
We already talked about that. I'm not going to go into that.
Fuck that.
But yeah, also something that happened this week: Olympic opening ceremony.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it was fucking sick! You didn't watch it, did you?
I saw bits of it and it just looked like we were trying to
seen
rub our
highlights.
celebrities in the world's face. Look at Dizzy Rascal dancing on stage singing bonkers.
Dizzy Rascal.
Look at Dizzy Rascal. Look at him being jealous of us.
But no, do you know what? I actually liked the one bit I actually really liked from the Olympic opening ceremony is the bit with the Queen.
didn't see that.
James
that
Bond.
is sick.
I didn't see that.
And then the Queen parachutes into the Olympic Stadium. Like it starts off like a movie trailer,
Yeah,
and then when she like parachutes out, she actually parachutes into the Olympic Stadium.
sick. It's not actually her though.
It's not actually the Queen.
I didn't actually think they pushed the Queen off the plane.
He was like, why is she jumping off the fucking
No, I was just thinking. I wish I fucking saw this.
But no, apparently, I was reading in the Washington Post. Apparently, our opening ceremony was boring.
Yeah, it's because they didn't understand.
I read somewhere else that apparently
It was funny,
we
yeah.
broke some sort of record for ratings in America. Apparently, apparently like everyone in America watched it.
Awesome. But yeah, so like the Washington Post was saying it was boring. Yeah, saying that we actually topped Canada with having the most boring opening ceremony.
No way.
And I was just like, what? For real? I just don't think they got it.
It was something.
Because it was like, it was proper British. It was just like, as British as you can get.
Of course, it was.
Super British. And at one point as well, they were complaining about there being too many black people in the scene, like the old-fashioned meadow scene or whatever. That old-fashioned bit. Because there wasn't that many black people in the country at that time.
What?
And I was just like,
That's fucking racist.
well,
man.
it's not racist. That is factually correct. But the thing is, to expect us to like, oh yeah, we're only going to have like white dancers.
We have to show
white actors.
diversity.
Yeah, it's a modern society. Like, if we didn't, it would have been racist.
That's what I'm saying.
But like exactly. So when you're saying, oh yeah, well, it's not factually correct, go fuck yourself, because we're a modern society and we're going to fucking represent where we are now, innit? So I'll rest my case, America. Go fuck yourselves.
All the actors in that, like all the Dizzy Rascal and all them, like, they only got paid £1 for their
They were all volunteers.
volunteers to do it. Yeah, but they had to sign a contract, and for the contract to go through, they had to pay them a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So they got £1 for it, and I was just like, sick guys. They're just that sick as well, man. You see when they come out like. He's just like, oh my god, it was so
Didn't see it, bro.
sick, man. You don't need to watch it.
Yeah, I think I will try and catch up.
Yeah,
But
man, definitely, man.
yeah. So, anyone else do anything interesting this week?
I went Southend this weekend.
Southend?
Yeah, went up to Essex, go meet.
Oh yeah, you was going to get laid, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I was meant to be getting laid.
Oh, but what happened? Oh, you just didn't get laid.
Nah.
Wow.
Flaked out.
That just sounds like the best thing ever.
Man, Lewis, you had an awesome weekend.
it was meant to be, but kind of flaked out. Shit.
Flaked out. The vagina flaked out. I don't know. I sound really sexist. Let's describe it as the vagina, not the lady, the woman, even her name. Just the vagina. But yeah.
But no,
Continue with the story of no sex.
No, we got on. We see Mandy. Obviously, she was down.
Mandy
So
was
yeah, like we got on that for a while, and then there's this other girl that I met that I used to know from back in the day, and she was coming over. She found out that I was down, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming to see you." And she's like, "Shit, but I'm supposed to meet this other girl, yeah? Fuck, like this gonna be fucking mental, yeah?" So she's like, come over to the house, and she's all talking to me like, "Oh yeah, I love you," and all this shit. She's bare drunk and that. I'm just like, "Oh, why now, man? Leave me alone."
You should have been like, so tell me how much you love me upstairs in the bedroom, and let's go upstairs and we can talk about it.
But Yeah, man, it all just fell from there, really. She was like, oh, you really want to be friends with me? I was like, course, man, all that shit. And it's just, oh, women just do my head in, man.
Drunk women.
Oh.
Drunk women.
Yeah, they're the worst. They're the worst, and that's what I have to deal with.
They do
But all in
show.
all, it was a good weekend. It was really hot and that, so I was all sunbathing and that.
Dynamite.
Laughing up the rays.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing really exciting this week.
Been reading up on the news. It's all about the Olympics.
Fuck.
That's all it's about. I want to read the newspaper to read news. I want to know shit that's going on. I don't want to just hear about the Olympics. I watch that on TV.
In all fairness, yeah, I've been reading the news, and I've only really found, well, I've not been like noticing many Olympic stories. Only one stood out to me that I thought, actually, we should talk about this story. It was about the Greek athlete who got banned from doing, like, she got pulled out of the Olympics because she tweeted a racist tweet.
Huh?
What?
So they pulled her out because they're saying it's like the tweet she made was not in Olympic spirit. And it's up to you to decide now whether you think this was a bad tweet or not. Yeah. Obviously, if it could have been said within tongue in cheek, but it's still, that's what she's trying to portray it as anyway. But listen anyway, the tweet says like this: with so many Africans in Greece, at least the West Nile mosquitoes will eat homemade food. That's what she tweeted. You need to know the news story about this. Apparently in Greece there's a load of like these West Nile mosquitoes have come over or something, and they're giving everyone malaria and shit.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like a race street about the Olympics.
It wasn't even about the Olympics. No, it was about her home, just her hometown, about her country. Yeah, I think her name's like. I don't think that's Voila. Is that Voila? Just the bottom left hand corner. That's Voila, innit?
Voila.
Voila is her first name. Voila. Papa. Do you know what? Fuck it. You're racist. You don't deserve your name. But yeah. So they're saying. I don't know. I guess you just don't tweet that sort of shit if you're like in the public eye.
Mm.
You just don't say that sort of shit, really.
Oh shit! Talking about stuff that happened in the week. Last week to the day, when I left here, when I left the studio.
I mean, left the studio
after recording that week's podcast. I went back to Kingston to try me out with Mary J.
Oh, right.
And Mary J wanted me to stand by a pub somewhere, so I was standing there, right? And this black guy was just walking down the street. He was sort of middle-aged black guy. But then I noticed that he's walking up to me. And I'm just thinking, what the fuck? Like, what? And then like, this guy, he gets as close as me and you, Lewis.
Yeah,
like we're literally like maybe a foot away from each other.
Even that.
Not even
that. He stands right next to me, and he just starts staring at me.
Standing next to you staring at you, bro.
Yeah, he's just looking at me. And then like he wasn't like a threatening black guy.
No, yeah, but still.
But like,
It's one of those, those happy black guys.
so I just took my headphones off, and he just goes, "Sup?" And I just look at him. I just look at him. I'm very confused. I just go, "Nothing, man. I'm cool. You?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm not bad."
just
Sick.
staring at you.
And then after about a minute, he just goes, "So where do we go from here?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. What the fuck?" Although like, I cracked because to that question, like about a minute after he left, I came up with the perfect answer. I wanted just to be like, "Don't know, man. That's like one of the greatest questions ever asked. I mean, where do we go from here? Does our life continue on some sort of transgendered path, or are we free to do whatever we want?" It's a good question. Just try and freak him out back.
Was it? And nothing came of it. I thought he was going to be the subtle man,
So did I.
but he wasn't.
He wasn't. He just came up to me and like tried starting a conversation, but then just ended up giving up.
Wow, just wow.
It's like the weirdest thing that's happened to me in Kingston.
Talk about people seeing you and coming up to you and shit. someone must have come up to him one time when he was going up to South End. What happened? This crazy ass nigga, man.
This crazy guy, bro.
Oh my god.
I was just getting on the train to South End, and then he comes up to me and he's like, yeah, you alright, mate? You alright? Yeah, safe. Wagwan. And the next minute he goes, yeah. Got any salt on you? And I'm like, obviously this is the transcribed version. You know, you got any salt on you? I was like, no, bro. Why? Like, he's like, no. I'm just trying to get something. I was like, well, where you going? And he's like, South End. I'm like, well, I might know someone in it. He goes, no, I'm the one who sorts that out anyway. Next minute he's like, yo, yeah, roll a ting. I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Like, he goes, Judge, I know you. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I don't think I've met you before. He's like, yeah, you know my brother, innit? And I was like, who's your brother? And then he goes, Bora. And I'm like, well, for people who don't know what Bora is, it's a knife. And I'm just thinking, maybe this is the guy's tag, yeah? So I'm like, Bora. I'm like, whereabouts is he from? And he's like, well, that doesn't matter, does it? And now I'm thinking, fuck, this guy I'm thinking he's just like subtly telling me he has a knife on him.
Yeah, you know.
And he's just trying to be fuckery with me. And I'm just like, fuck's sake. So, as we're just like standing there, he's talking. He chose to talk to the train driver to see when the fucking train's coming. So he's gone off to do his nutty thing. I thought, fuck this. I've just gone into a crowd of people and just hid in a big crowd of people, just waiting for the next train. He didn't see me then. Got onto the train, and he's come onto the same carriage as me. He spotted me. Come to sit right next to me. He's like, yeah, bruv, you got a light. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, oh, let me use it then. And I was like, we're on a train, like, you want to spark up a cigarette now? But I was just like, yeah, whatever, man. Got out the light. I was like, yo, yeah, I'm going to the toilet now anyway. So I fucking stood up. Someone left some fucking ketchup on the seat. I've got ketchup on me, and the fucking guy's picked up the fucking ketchup thing. He's thinking it's going to be like something that's falling out of my pocket. He's going to steal it. But he fucking picked it up and he's got ketchup on his finger and he's just like wiping it. He's like, oh, fuck. But he's fucking going like, oh, don't piss me off, to himself. And I'm thinking, fuck. Then we go to the toilet and I'm going to go sit in another carriage. So I went to the toilet. When I sit in another carriage, I'm thinking, what if he tries to come and find me? He's going to be super peaked. So I laid like horizontal in chairs, hidden. So even if he come in and looked, he wouldn't see me over the chairs. And that's how I got to Southend without getting stabbed.
Wow.
He's ringing me up like, bruv, there's some guy chatting madness to me. He looks crazy. He's like, he's quite big as well. Where he's going, if anything happens to me, bruv, just come meet me on the train, innit? So I'm like, right, but we're supposed to be going clubbing. Like, we're leaving now. Like, he's like, no, man, can't leave me. You can't leave me, man down. I was like, alright, I'm coming.
Man down,
Come met him at the station.
I thought I was going to get fucked up. It's not like, even because it was... It's not about being big. It's just the fact he was crazy.
Yeah.
He was literally... He could have had anything on. He could have just stabbed me. Like, if the guy was just going to try and be a fuckery, I could have been like a fuckery back. And if he wanted to fight, then it would have been that. But I thought, he's going to stab me, or he's going to fucking do something. And I'm just like, fuck this, not worth it.
Nah.
Fucking look. Let me tell you about the first time I ever went to New Malden. Actually, no, it was probably the second time. It was the first or the second time I ever went into New Malden. I actually got off the bus and went to my mate's house. Like, to get to his house, you have to go down this, it's sort of like an open alley, because it's next to, like, the train tracks, and then the other side is, like, another block of houses.
Yeah.
And I was just walking along, I had my headphones on, I was listening to something, and I saw, like, this group of lads, and they just walked past me, and I could just hear, like, shouting coming through my headphones.
Oh, yeah.
And then so, I stopped, and I was like, I wonder what that's all about. I took my headphones off, and it was like proper close. It was just this guy yelling stuff. And I turned around, he's yelling at me, and his mates are trying to like hold him back.
Oh shit.
And I was just looking at him like, this guy's way smaller than me. Like, I hope they let go of him. Because I was going to kick the fuck out of him. And then like, they're holding him back, and like, one of his mates just like, yeah, I'm really sorry. I was like, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
I just put my headphones off and walked off. And, like, that guy, I could see in his eyes that he was just fucked on something.
Yeah.
Like, and like they just let him get that fucked, so the way he goes around just attacking strangers.
Hate people like that.
I could have been anyone.
Yeah,
I could have been that fucking nutter on the train.
Oh shit.
Fucking hell, talking about fighting and shit. There's a new initiative, yeah? It's like, oh, you've been in a punch-up? Well, here's a free gym pass. It's like, what the fuck? Basically, like drunk violent offenders, like people who get caught up in fights all the time and shit. Apparently, if they stay on the straight and narrow for like 3 weeks or 3 months, they get a free gym membership. And all I'm looking at is here is you're exacerbating the problem now, because all you're gonna do is make these guys get fucking massive, yeah, and then they're gonna go out fighting again.
Yeah, you know.
And so you've just exacerbated the problem. Like, oh yeah, we'll keep them off, like, out of trouble by like letting them work out, and then all that's gonna happen is they're gonna get massive and still be the dickheads that they are. They go out for looking for fights, being bigger. So you're fucking shit up, guys.
People don't change, man.
It's fucked up.
That is crazy. You just see these Bleno guys, like, even sicker than they were before. Taking all these steroids, fucking their shit up even more.
It'll be mental. It'll be mental. But, yeah, we were supposed to have a guest on here this week, weren't we? But, got let down a bit.
Yeah.
He's probably listening to it now. Catchy, man. Let me down a bit. It's all good though. He said we can still play his track.
Oh, good.
Which is coming on at the end. It's the story of Billy. Make sure you listen to it. It's kind of deep. It's kind of sick. Check him out. He's on Twitter, SoundCloud and stuff. I think his Twitter's
YouTube.
At Lord Kachi, is it? His Twitter.
Yeah, his Twitter's Lord Kachi. On YouTube, you type in Kachi. That's Kachi. Artist, and then you'll find him.
Cool.
It's pretty good. I listen to some of his stuff on SoundCloud. I really like the song Modern Day.
Yeah, man.
Like Modern Day London.
But he's got some serious stuff. He's a sick up and coming artist, man. So we're lucky enough to play one of his tracks, which is cool. It would have been nice though to actually have him on.
Yeah, could have asked him some questions.
Could have been our first guest.
Doing. But have you guys seen anything on the interwebs that's been interesting lately?
Yeah, I have, but I am not sure where it is on my page.
I have found, by far, my second favourite Facebook page. It's a Facebook. It's in another language, so I can't understand any of the stuff that's written down. But the pictures. This Facebook page is dedicated to having people send in loads of pictures of people just giving the middle finger to animals.
That's wicked. Like, oh my god, why is the dog barking?
He's going nuts.
Soundproof studio, fuck's sake.
But like, it's a picture of like from a first person perspective, so you see like the back of the hand and like, an animal behind it, and like it's just like dog, cat, bird, insect, tiger, like, elephant. Just loads of stuff, and some of the pictures are just so funny.
That is awesome.
That's a joke.
That is serious. So, actually, I did see one thing on the internet. There was this thing. It was on. I can't remember what it was on now. But if you could rename a food, what would you rename it? I didn't see any of the answers, but the question got me thinking. What would you guys rename? If any food you could rename, what would you rename? I thought of one for bacon sandwiches.
Bacon sandwiches.
Yeah.
Go on.
God's vagina. I came up with that when we were sitting waiting to do the podcast with you, Lewis. It was taking a little while to get here.
See, the only thing I can really think of is take a meal like liver, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably just rename liver to like something like my name.
Alex.
Because then like that would also mean that specific organ would have to be renamed Alex.
Yeah.
So like imagine going to the doctors like you're having a drink and he goes, well, I'm afraid you've from all the years of abusing alcohol you've seriously damaged your Alex.
you have Alex sclerosis. You have sclerosis of the larynx of the Alex. Wow. Just fuck it, can't.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'd rename.
I told you, questions like this, you can't just put us on the spot.
Yeah, they're hard to, I don't know.
Let me give you a food. Let me throw a food at you, and then you just make
Name it.
mashed potato.
Brilliant.
Mashy stuff.
Mashy stuff.
Oh wow, I see where you went with that.
Fucking bangers and mashy stuff.
You can call it dog farts.
Dog fuck that, bro. That could sound
Bangers and dog farts. You're gonna go with anything there. Are you not subtle enough yet?
You ain't gonna want to eat that, no. You're not subtle enough.
That's what I read in the paper. Something that was completely different to the Olympics. Have you guys heard about recently? I can't remember the name. It's like the Union for Milk Farmers.
Oh yeah.
They had like some big thing. They had some big thing
Big
going on with
protest.
Tesco's.
Yeah,
Like they were
yeah.
protesting against like all the major supermarkets that they don't get paid enough. These guys just seem like non-stop complainers to me, because now they're protesting against coffee shops like big brands like Starbucks and Cafe Nero and Costa, because they have figured out that for, let's say, a medium latte from Starbucks, it's about £2.50. It contains half a pint of milk before it's steamed. Like, 'cause when you steam it, like, the milk evaporates.
Yeah.
So it contains half a pint of milk. That costs the milk farmers 9p to produce. But they only receive back 7.5p. So they're getting majorly fucked over.
Yeah,
And like they've calculated that yearly these milk farmers lose about £18 million.
Flipping no. Shit. Bro, that's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, so like you think like it's like what you're just complaining about, like not getting like 1.5 pence, but it all adds up. It all adds up.
It's true. But
then like obviously Starbucks' reaction to this was, oh, we don't buy the milk directly from them. We get it from like a mass producer with like the fucking red tractor logo on it.
Yeah, but still,
Well,
it all goes down to the little man.
so I have a feeling that this is something that's just not going to go away for a while.
yeah, we need to sort. Do you know what will sort out the economy? Amsterdam-style cafes in England. Just think of the amount of tourism that we'd get.
We would get a lot. It'd definitely boost our tourism.
And it's like, so all that, and we could like then like stop fucking about with all these cutbacks on the NHS and education. This is what my friend Zach was talking about. So Zach, if you're listening, throwing it at you. Actually, we're going up to up north soon, and one of the Mondays we're obviously going to be up there for. So Zach's going to be a guest host, and me and Lewis are going to be doing the podcast with him, and Alex is going to be missing out.
I am.
Upsetting.
I didn't know about this.
Oh no, I know.
You've just sprung this upon me. Fuck you, we're just going to completely par you off. We're just going to completely par you off. And we're going to go up north and talk to our north friends without you.
We totally parred Alex off.
But yeah.
Bumper clut.
But yeah, so that's what we planned. Apologies, Alex.
It's alright.
It's good. I'm glad you're alright with it. Because, yeah.
Gives me a week off.
Yeah, it does. You get a Monday off. What are you going to do with your Monday?
Ferociously masturbate.
That is the correct answer. I do need a lighter to get subtle.
That's majorly subtle.
Look, bruv. Fucking put it back where it's supposed to be.
It's my lighter anyway.
Where's my one gone?
I don't know.
I'll pity the fool who steals my lighter.
It's
I
not
already
me.
said this. Oh, you got a text at like 3 o'clock in the morning saying lighter thieves.
20 past 3 in the morning, I get a text just saying lighter thieves. I was considering ringing you up, but I was like, fuck that, it's late, I want to go to bed. I'll deal with it in the morning. Fucking lighter. I haven't stolen a lighter from here.
Do you know what? Yeah, this podcast started with like 4 lighters in the studio, and now they're non-existent.
No. That was the only one I had on me, mate.
Well, I definitely didn't steal them and sell them for crack.
Oh, as long as you didn't sell them for crack, then that's cool. I can live with that. Do you know what? I did see one thing in the fucking news that sort of like, I thought this is a bit of a piss take. Yeah. Kirsten Stewart cheated on fucking Arpaz, Robert Pattinson,
Oh yeah.
the director of it. Yeah. This is some fucked up shit. Yeah. Let's be honest. Yeah. Kristen Stewart, she was punching above her weight there, weren't she? Let's be honest. Yeah. She does look like a socially awkward teenage boy. Let's be fair. Yeah. So when this motherfucker is then cheating on like a guy who half the women in the world like fancy, you know what I'm saying? Because the other half obviously fancy Jacob. She's taking the piss, don't you think?
Fuck it. I don't know. I don't really.
But
care.
I think it rounds me up anyway. People cheating on people. Don't be in a fucking relationship. If you want to fucking cheat, just break up with them, then cheat. And if they want to get back with you, that's cool.
But like that story has like started something that I've completely I've just given up all hope of journalism, because there was a news story in the Metro today, I think it is, was Katy Perry was looking at a magazine.
This is the Katy Perry Chronicles. Last time we talked about how bad the news got. It was Katy Perry looks sad.
Yeah, it looks tired in the hotel room. This is now it is essentially Katy Perry looked at a magazine, but it's all like Katy Perry now fancies Robert Pattinson now that he's single, because she was looking at she was reading a certain.
Please don't say she's come up. If my auntie comes in and ruins the podcast, I'm not going to be impressed. She's going to do that. I think she will.
Yeah, she will.
Fucking mouthy cunt.
But anyway,
let's carry on.
It was Katy Perry was reading this copy of a magazine which just so happened to have Robert Pattinson's face on the cover, and so now they're saying that she fancies him.
Oh, wow.
That was the news story. They think Katy Perry fancies Robert Pattinson because she was reading a newspaper with his face on it.
Wow.
Hell,
Just
man.
wow.
That's where our journalism's going these days.
Yeah. Degrees well earned. Fuck it.
Like, you know, we're not going to hear about what's going on in Iraq or Afghanistan, because fuck that. Why talk about that when Katy Perry's, like, drinking a milkshake? I need to know these things. I need to know everything about Katy Perry's life.
Do you know what, though? There is some important shit in the news. I mean, if we didn't have the news, we wouldn't have known about the whole Batman massacre thing.
Oh, yeah, no. And I read recently that an American governor went over to... Oh, fuck it. Israel. He went over to Israel to basically say if Israel have to go to war with Iran because Iran is now growing, Iran's now got nuclear weapons and they're doing nuclear testing or something like that. If Israel go to Iran because they see them as a threat to Israel, he backs them up with it. He's just like, yeah, if you do that, I'm absolutely fine with it. I understand. And apparently, Obama said something about Iran getting nuclear weapons that he was just like, yeah, I don't think we'd be able to tolerate this.
Oh wow!
Because Iran fucking hate Israel, and if they're getting better weapons, they might just decide to fuck them over.
Yeah.
Pete, that means more war. Fuck! Why? Why, man? We already got fucked up shit happening.
We've already got Afghanistan going on.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Here's an interesting thing. The American Congress, yeah, when they were going to a war with Iraq, yeah, they wanted France to get involved, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they wanted France to get involved.
And France didn't get involved, yeah. Do you know what their form of they made a form of protest to get back at France, yeah? They renamed French fries to Freedom fries.
And they did the same thing with French toast. They did the same
Freedom
thing with
toast.
Freedom toast.
You don't want to come fight us. We don't name food after you. Nice protest, America.
Yes.
Nice protest in America.
Fucking show down, man.
France is fucking pissed off.
Shit.
I can't believe that. After watching Dark Knight Rises, did you have a little feeling that film was a bit too much America?
Yeah, America.
Like
It
they had
was.
this scene of a little boy singing the national anthem, the American national anthem, in a football stadium, American football stadium, and then their main enemy, because it's not like the Joker where it's like one guy who's just like fucking everything up.
Yeah.
They are fighting terrorists.
Yeah.
They call them
shit.
terrorists.
Yeah, it is, and it's like all
like
about
this
like a
huge
revolt.
big America movie.
There's so many
America
servicemen in there as well. Like thousands of policemen are involved. There's like fucking. I saw that. That was like a sparkler then. Like sparks are coming off it. Fucking. That's all that was in it. All the plant feed.
Subtle seed or something.
Subtle bud. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Talking about the Dark Knight. James Holmes, we all know the crazy motherfucker that's James Holmes. Shoot him up.
Yeah.
Shoot him up. Yeah. Do you know what he originally planned? His original plan was to kill Batman and Catwoman, as in Christian Bale and Anne Hathaway.
Oh shit!
And he wanted to strike a blow to Gotham City. So he was gonna. His actual plan was to premiere, but he was too scared to do it because he thought he'd get caught by police with so many guns and shit. So he pussied out and decided to go kill innocent people. Not that I'm not saying Christian Bale and Anne Hathaway ain't innocent people. It's just that he decided to go kill people that weren't even Batman or Catwoman.
I read a really cool story about
fantasy.
Christian Bale. All the victims in the hospital, Christian Bale just showed up. He didn't announce that he was coming. There was no preparation. He just showed up to see all the the victims.
Okay.
Give it a sport.
That's good.
Oh, that's nice. That completely destroys the whole Christian Bale's a dick. He shouted at he shouted at that technician guy.
Yeah.
Now I think he's a really nice guy. Maybe he was just having a bad day. And
Maybe
he
he
just
was
had to let off
having a
some
bad day.
steam.
Yeah.
It's Venice. We've all had that when we just shout at someone and thought, oh, that was a bit out of order.
Yeah.
But yeah. So go Christian Bale. The Lane podcast.
I just like it how
that's Christian Bale.
He just showed up. Everyone was like, "Oh shit."
We should make him. What's it? What they called? When celebrities are like, something for a. I cannot remember. I'm just too subtle.
I can't even remember.
I'm so subtle right now. Nothing can hurt me. No. But yeah. So also, Dark Knight related. Tom Hardy, the actor Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Bronson himself. You know, he didn't know a thing about Bane before he played him.
Really?
Yeah, didn't have a clue who he was at all, and he just wasn't allowed to look him up either at first, and it was just really confusing just to think people who ain't even Batman fans get to but they have to be fans of the thing when they're in it. But actors, when they first go on a show, they might not even.
So wait, he didn't know anything about Bane until they started filming. Because why wasn't he allowed to look it up?
I don't know, something Nolan's idea. Just wanted to be original instead of being a copy, I guess.
I heard Tom Hardy's getting free running lessons for a new role in a film or something.
That's awesome. Tom Hardy's I can see he's not underrated anymore. But he was an underrated actor.
Oh yeah.
Bronson, he was amazing. But I just watched This Means War. Not going to be his best film ever.
No.
I've got it here. I watched it yesterday. I was just like, Tom, what's going on? You're a fucking MMA fighter in a film. You're a fucking...
Every actor
Britain's
has their bad movie.
Yeah, but I think it's because it was a Hollywood movie. He was just like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But it's just a Hollywood rom-com.
Yeah, but every actor does have their bad movie. Like Samuel Jackson had snakes on a fucking plane.
He's got damn snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Everyone has to do a bad movie now and then.
It's true, they do.
I can't think of any other suggestions of actors who have had their bad movie.
What about Ryan Reynolds?
Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds does do some bad movies.
The Proposal.
I don't take Ryan Reynolds seriously now that he's done so many bad movies.
Yeah, that's true. And what about fucking what's his name? Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. The only film that I can think I've seen him in is X-Men.
You've never seen The Prestige?
I haven't seen The Prestige.
My favourite film ever.
I have seen films with him in it without, where he's not Wolverine.
Yeah, he's not Wolverine.
I can't think of any of them because I just don't pay attention to them. I like another actor which I can't really take seriously is John Cusack.
Yeah.
Because I watched 2012 in the cinema and it was shit. It was fucking shit.
It was just can you imagine when we're gonna do you reckon this would be sick if you said when you have kids when they're young, you show them the movie 2012, yeah, and you go, I survived this. I lived through this
Yeah,
to give birth to you.
This is just a documentary. This actually happened. Oh, that was something I'm going to do now.
We all got a promise to do that, and we have to keep our kids under the illusion. 2012 happened, and we survived.
See, one thing that I was planning to do to like fuck with one of my kids was it was something that a comedian said that he was going to do.
Is it you talking about guacamole?
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Like, I was gonna preferably a girl, because let's face it, like, you know, girls are easier to like fool, and so I'm waiting, right? So I have a girl, and then throughout the whole of her life, I won't call guacamole. I'll call it garbacoomale. I'll say it how it's spelt. I was like, let's call it, yeah, it's guabacoomale. And then the day that she goes to a Mexican themed party, like all dressed up, goes there only for like half an hour to come back crying, just go to me and say, "It's garbacoo! It's guacamole!" And then she comes over crying, just looking at me like, ha ha ha, 14 years well spent.
You guys are going to have to eat a lot of Mexican food just to get it drilled into her head.
Yeah.
I'll just have a lot of Doritos and a lot of guacamole.
No, honey, this is Dad's guacamole. Because then she'll really covet it if you don't let her have it.
Yeah, you know.
when all her mates are sneaking out drinking like cider or whatever, she'll be like trying to get guacamole. I might do that. I was like, yeah, kids, you can have vodka if you want it, but no, you can't touch the sour cream dip. And they'll just be sneaking out at night, like trying to get their fix of cream dip.
Just get their fix. Like they're just addicted to it.
I just created a really unhealthy addiction for my kids. No, kids, you're not allowed to eat carrots. You're not allowed to eat them. They're just at school behind the bike sheds with carrot sticks.
I'll probably also try and fool them, like, to say, if you do this, there'll be some major consequence.
We just ain't going to be allowed to have kids.
No.
Back them up.
I'm going to be a terrible, terrible father. Like, I've already planned out to do something else. Like, if I have a son, and goes to his prom, right, and for some reason the girl comes to get him, like, she goes along the way and then she comes to our house to pick him up, my wife will definitely say, "Ah, Alex, look how beautiful she is." And I'll be sitting in a chair with a beer and a fag in one hand, just watching TV. And I'll just look at her and just like look her up and down, and just be like, "Yeah, I'd do her." And then just watch my son's face.
What is it, Jack? Remember the first time he brought his friends over to meet his dad? He goes,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, he goes, goes, alright, yeah, this is my dad. He goes, he used to touch me when I was a kid, but
we're alright now.
We're cool now.
We're alright now. It was jokes.
How could you say that?
What was his reaction to that?
Just like, don't fucking say that, son. Yeah,
do you know what? I'm going to actually give my firstborn child this middle name. Queefmeister. Suzanne Queefmeister France Watson. Yeah, if you're my daughter and you listen to this, you now know why your middle name is Queefmeister. It's because I decided on the Lane podcast to call you Queefmeister. Whenever you're naughty, I'm just going to call you Queefmeister.
See, thanks to my second name, I can give like my son a name to make him sound like an action star. Tank Harrison.
And if he doesn't live up to the expectations, you're just gonna...
I'm just gonna beat him until he's tough.
Just make him sit while you beat his mother up. Just make him sit and watch. Are you watching? Getting tips.
Buy him a dog and fucking slit his throat in front of him. And then throw a body at him.
I'll drink this super skull. Get it down, yeah. Just taking him down pubs and making him fight like fully grown men.
Man, the fucking slitting the dog's throat just reminds me of the story I told last week.
Urban legend.
Although you did ask for another one.
Yeah.
Have you got one?
I do have another one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Alex has a lot of segments. It's the Alex segment where he tells us an urban story. We need to actually get proper like tracks, don't we?
When we get a computer again.
Yeah, we can edit out properly.
But alright. So there's a babysitter. This is a typical one, babysitter in the house. But this babysitter, she goes round and parents are like, yeah, just look, I'll put them to bed at about 8 o'clock and then go into that room and just watch TV. And
that's true.
Yeah, no, go into that one.
They specify that she has to go into that one because they don't want her walking around the house.
Yeah, of course.
Nick shit. And so they say, just go in that room and watch TV. And so she does what they say, put him to bed, goes into that room at 8 o'clock, and then, like, after about 2 hours, she rings the parents up again. She goes, yeah, they're in bed. Look, can I go into another room because this clown statue's, like, really sort of putting me off.
Fucking hate clowns as well, man.
And then, like, they're like, what? And she just goes, yeah, the clown statue's just putting me off. And they go,
No.
Get the kids, go to the neighbour's house and phone the police. She goes, what? And they just go, we don't have a clown statue.
Bro! No way, my head's battered, bro. My head's battered. No, man.
I think we should keep this segment just for his reaction.
No.
Every time.
No, bro, I hate. No, no, bro, you got out of order, man. You know I don't like clowns as well, bro.
I'm gonna have to keep looking up urban legends.
If I close my eyes, I just see it, bro. I'm not. Nah, you don't. Nah.
I'm just gonna like have to read up on like even like scary stories that creep the shit out of me and just remember them so I can tell you them.
But yeah. You know, you mentioned Slender Man.
Yeah.
I've been looking up Slender Man. I was intrigued. My curiosity was piqued on Slender Man, and I actually found out he's like not even an urban legend. He was an actual myth, like back in the day, like a Celtic myth, and found in a load in Germanic tribes and stuff like that. The Slender Man was a myth, but he didn't wear a suit. He wore like black robes, but he was massive and tall, tall, massive guy. But I found out that actually Slender Man wasn't like a bad omen. Slender Man wasn't like he didn't kill people, he didn't abduct people. Slender Man actually comes to save you from a painful death. So if you're going to die of a painful death, he's going to come before that painful death happens and take you to the underworld early to save you from the pain. So apparently if you see Slender Man, I mean, I guess freak out a little bit, because you know you're going to die, but the thing is, he's saving you from a painful death.
Like,
which is going to happen anyway.
Also, like, reading up on Slender Man, because I read up on the origin of, like, Slender Man is today. The way he just goes around, he just abducts kids and old people. And this fucking thing just freaks the shit out of me. Like, even, I know the origin of where it came from was from a Photoshop competition. But, like, I'm sitting in my garden, late at night, in the dark, just smoking a cigarette, I'm just looking into, like, the other side of my garden where it's just pitch black. And I'm just thinking,
Don't think when we didn't walk through the woods last time, me and Magic, we were shitting it, listening to the podcast.
We was actually listening to the podcast, the exact bit where you tell the stories with Slender Man and all that.
But think about it, it's pitch black, yeah? And as soon as you're in the field bit, you can start to see everything's quite, not clear, but you can see, yeah? As soon as you can start coming into that wooded area, your eyes automatically like glow blurry. As if you're underwater and you're looking, it goes proper blurry, yeah? And we're hearing the story of the Slender Man, bro. Both of us are like, shit, we're getting freaked out, yeah? Next thing you know, bats are flying over our head, we're coming like right next to us, in between us.
They're trying to get to the radio because they're making all that sound. The radio waves and shit.
There's like 5 of them just flying around us, and we were just
kids
like
swooping down and shit.
We were like, he didn't even want to walk through the woods at one point because they started coming at us, and was like, "Man, why are we scared of bats, man? Let's just go around." And we started walking, and it was just so scary.
Do you know why you shouldn't have probably gone to the woods?
Because
the Slender Man is like in the woods.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about.
Found.
But it was cool, we survived.
Yeah, man, we're cool.
Like, I really don't think I'm going to be able to go through the woods for a while. Like, imagine going through the woods and there's just a bit of paper attached to a tree and it just has a drawing on it. I'd be like, I am not taking that. No, I played the game. I know what's going down here. I'm just going to not take that. I'm going to fuck off.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Like, do you know what freaks me out though? I was walking in the woods and I phoned this guy, and at one point when I was trying to talk to him, it went bare quiet and it started going down the thing. I was like, fuck, Lewis, down the phone. I was in the woods with his damn dog sitting there, just like getting subtle, and then the electronics, and that's like the most like common like paranormal like thing that happened is like electronics fuck up.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck, and he went, yo, you cool, bruv? And I was like, yeah. The tension had built and it was just released straight away. I was like, fucking hell. I got so shook, and then I was fine again.
I would have still been shook. How it just completely just goes away, it's back to you. I'd be like, fuck, maybe there's some sort of presence.
It was some scary shit.
Like, do you know what show I find really funny sometimes? Fucking, Most Haunted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Most Haunted
That
just used to
jokes.
be, this is Hampton Court Palace, and it'd have like, oh, what are they called, reconstructions? And it would just say the history of the palace and say that there's a ghost haunting it, and like here's some like video evidence of doors swinging open. But then it moved on to, we're gonna have a crew go around this haunted place that night. We're gonna film them and hope they find a ghost with a fucking bullshit psychic. And that show was really funny sometimes because they were just like, feeling like my arm's feeling really hot. And everyone's like, shit. And then like the psychic's just like, Sam, is there a presence here? It's just like, he goes, yes, Sam is definitely telling me there's a presence here. I was just like, fuck off, you got caught cheating.
Yeah.
Because like what like the historians who worked for Most Haunted were thinking that he's a bullshitter, so they just got this house and made up a haunted history of it.
Yeah.
And they told
They
them all
slowly
that.
linked
And then
it to him, didn't he?
Yeah, no, because he'd like read through the book and just learn the whole history so he could make up bullshit on the spot.
Yeah.
And like he basically like, yes, Sam's telling me that there's a presence of a young girl here, and all the historians were just like, right. And then they released it and said that they faked it all, and then he got a load of shit. But then for some reason, when Michael Jackson died, Channel 4 had this. They're gonna try and contact Michael Jackson's ghost.
What?
Oh,
And like, they got all these Michael Jackson fans, and I can't remember that they got these psychic from Most Haunted to do it, and I was like,
my God.
but they proved that he's bullshitting.
Yeah, you know.
Bruv, can you imagine? Was he like?
And like they were
Was he
literally
like-
they had
was he
this
like-
moment. They had this moment where they had their table, and he goes, right, I've managed to get something, which I hope will like give us some sort of connection with the ghost. I've got Michael Jackson's hat. And he puts Michael Jackson's hat, in inverted commas, on the table, and then like he's like, oh shit, like Michael's really trying to get to us, and then like starts giving, like they get a Ouija board out and he started doing, like giving them messages.
Bruv, when did this voice start coming through? Did Derek Cole start going? Jamona! He sounds.
Just look out the bubble for me.
Did he start doing a Michael Jackson impersonation?
I wish he did. I didn't watch it all.
That would have been hilarious. If he'd start. Come on, to the bus, time's up. Don't start again. But yeah, so I saw something. Our generation, yeah, it's just drug addicts and alcoholics, yeah, compared to the future generation that's coming up. Because a thing that was taken 10 years ago, a questionnaire by high school kids that was taken 10 years ago, has been taken again now. And it's proven that the younger generation now are more healthier. There's like...
They don't want to touch
Yeah, they don't touch drugs or alcohol. Yeah, listen to the percentages.
So you're going to have to listen to a bit of a...
Oh, no. Why don't we just open this beforehand? Okay, fine. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when you get subtle. You get the munchies. So, yeah.
Alright, begin.
Okay, I'll carry on now. So, in this study, yeah, drugs, yeah, but kids from the age of 11 to 15, yeah, the percentage of them that had tried drugs when it was our generation, our age, at school, so when we was like 11, yeah, the generation was 29% had tried drugs, yeah. They did this questionnaire again now, and it's only 17%. It's gone down to 70% that's tried drugs.
Wow.
And with the alcohol, it was 61%, of our generation had tried alcohol, and it's gone down to now 45%.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a
They've
big
gone-
drop.
The kids are just becoming squares now.
No, they are.
Fucking pussy holes.
We're gonna have to make our children scum.
Do you know what I think it
What are
was?
you gonna do? What, you're gonna go around Billy's house and do maths? Fuck no. Here's some crack and here's some White Star. Go out there and get fucked.
But I think I know what it is now. Because our generation are a load of lazy cunts. Because the generation before, yeah, when we wanted to get like drugs or alcohol, we'd be like, excuse me, can you go into the shop for us? And they'd be like, yeah, all right then, mate. And they'd go do it. Now, whenever a cunt asks me to go into the shop, I go, sorry, mate, I ain't got the time. And it's like, just leave them asking for. So they want to try it, but they just can't get anyone to go in the fucking shop for them.
Well, I had this. It was like this really scummy 13-year-old girl came up to me and she was dressed up like she was going to go clubbing. She was jail bait. Just got the like,
Them
horrible,
ones,
a paedophile's wet dream.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Like, she just comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, mate, can you go in the shop and buy some booze?" And I just looked at her and just went, "No." And just walked off. Like, normally I'm just like, "Nah, I'm really high.
No, yeah,
I'm really sorry." or I'm just like, "Nah, I don't have the time, mate." Or I'm just like, "Nah, I can't even get ID'd." And they just look at me like, "You have a beard."
Yeah.
It's just, I don't really like buying alcohol for kids. Like,
I just can't.
people
be
used
asked
to
do
all
it.
the time, for me, but like I just don't want to force it on them. That's
Maybe
really
it's because
why I
we go
stand out
through all
so
these
much.
years of just trying to get it, and then like now we can just go to the shop and buy it. So we can't be bothered to waste our time buying booze for other people. I can go there and buy booze myself.
I think that's actually what's happening.
Even with stuff like fags, it's like, "Oh mate, can you go buy some fags?" Nah, I'll pull out one of my cigarettes and just light it up and just go.
Actually, did you miss this one thing? Fucking me and Lewis were outside a pizza shop here, and this lady comes up. There's this couple, and this lady comes up and says, "Oh, can I borrow a lighter off these two kids that were next to us?" And they're like, "Yeah, okay." So they pull out this fresh box of fags, and they get one each and start lighting up. She lights up her one, and they go, "Oh, have you got a spare cigarette?" And she goes, "No." And I'm like, "What? You have a fresh pack of cigarettes there, and he's letting you use your lighter?" And they're like, no, like, you're too young or something. It's like, but you just borrowed our lighter, and it's like, and the guy's like agreeing, like, yeah, they did just borrow our lighter. I was like, I'm gonna still use it anyway. And she goes, no, fuck that, you can light it off my cigarette. I was like, she just lit off that lighter. So I went, love, that's a bit unfair. I just come out of nowhere and just said, that's a bit unfair. And it's just me, him, and our mate Ridge. And we're just like, we're quite big guys anyway, all just looking like we're with these kids. And so the guy was looking back at them like, yeah, maybe we should give it. And she's like, no, fuck off. I was like, that's out of order, innit? Let's be honest, like, you just use his lighter. And she's like, you know what, I just don't care, I don't give a fuck. And I went, that's more a reflection on you than it's anything, don't you think? And then they're going off, and then he was just thinking, I bet her fella was thinking, fuck, she's gonna get my head kicked in. She's gonna get my head kicked in. It's always women that does it to guys. Like, she'd go and find the biggest horrible cunt and start arguing with him, and he isn't gonna hit her. He's gonna come and slap you in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, don't do it, bitches. From now on,
bitches, don't do that shit.
If you do that, I'm gonna give you a dry, quick slap to the mouth, and I'll say to your boyfriend, I'll say, don't worry, mate, it's sorted now. Like, you don't have to worry. Like, I'll slap the taste out of her mouth for a week. It's cash. Just like, that's what you should do from now on. If your bitch gets out of line,
slap a bitch.
So you don't have to get slapped, man. Let's be honest. Just don't get drunk, ladies. You're thinking, oh, what? Oh, you're gonna slap a girl? Yeah, you should be a drunk bitch who goes on starting on big guys, okay? Standard procedure.
It's true.
Just leave it be.
I think Honor wants
no
to
need
join
for
the
it.
podcast.
He cannot though.
No, yeah, you can't.
Talk.
But he'd be whining like a motherfucker. So fuck off, Honor. Swear to God, I'm gonna fucking kill you. That's cool. No animal cruelty.
Just like domestic violence. Not animal cruelty, just domestic violence. That's fine.
That's fine.
Bringing the world back to the fucking 50s is fine.
That's fine. We'll just walk around in suits. Every now and again, Lewis would get hosed down by the police. We'll be walking down the street. Freeze!
We're going to start wearing a raincoat everywhere.
In the middle of the summer.
Don't do that to me. Oh dear.
The Lame Podcast does not condone racism.
That hurt my throat.
Shit.
Here's something mental. Like, the last story I seen in the news was a man was raped to death by his 6 wives.
What?
A man was raped to death by his
Raped to death?
by his 6 wives.
Fucking hell.
So, yeah. This guy, he's like one of the most successful people in this village, apparently, in, I can't remember what country it was now, but this most successful guy called, Uroku Ogbadibo. Okay? I don't know if I pronounced that right,
About it.
but that's how it's spelled, okay? Which is, like, so, this guy had like 6 wives, and, he'd planned to, go have, sex with his youngest wife tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah? But all the other wives got a bit jealous. Okay, they were like, fuck this. He's going to fuck all of us. Yeah, if he's going to have us wives, he's going to pleasure us all at once. So they all get loads of sticks and fucking dog. They get all these sticks and knives and they go and hide in the youngest wife's room until he turns up. So he turns up already and they fucking get him and they fucking strap him to the bed and shit. And that's like, yeah, it's on now. So they're fucking him and by the time he gets to the 5th wife, he stops breathing. And all the women run out of the room laughing, thinking, oh, it's a joke. And the youngest wife's left there trying to resuscitate him. He dies. And then they all run to the woods in the massive like place wherever they were. They run and hide in the woods.
A man got raped to death.
He got raped to death by his wives.
Oh. That's not a lot of stories you hear like that.
No,
You don't hear a lot of stories where the man gets raped. I would always like think, wouldn't it be quite difficult to rape a man?
Just with the soft factor, in all fairness.
You can't just force them to get an hard on.
But sometimes it can, like, just be in touch physically, sometimes. You can just be sitting on the bus.
Pin him down! Pin him down, you start sucking on his dick until it's harder, you just get on top of him and you fucking rape him. And he's there just screaming, no!
It happens. It happens.
I've seen that shit on the bus once before, man.
It happens.
It was disgusting, bro. I come up on the top deck of 430 now. It's all sunny, sick day and that. I get up the stairs and at the back of the bus I just see this girl, yeah, just legs open, skirt and shit, getting fingered and just giving this guy this blowjob, bro. Like, and I was just like, no way.
Well, I remember this one time we was coming back from clubbing and we seen a chick fucking... she was standing on the wall because she's so short, and then these 3 guys were standing there at a church. This is on a church wall, and these guys were standing out there with their dicks out, and she looked like she was fucking sword swallowing. Like she went down, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" Could see, like we didn't know what she was doing because her face was right next to his crotch, so we couldn't really see anything. And then you just see her head move away, and as it's moving away, it looks like her mouth was growing a dick, and it was just like, and it just came out, and we was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "Ah, you're dirty!" Ah, was shouting it.
How the hell do you hear this? Like, how the hell do you see this shit?
It was just out in the open, bro. On a main road that you walk down that road to get to a pub, and everyone's coming out. It's closing time, and she's standing there. No, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, so the pub had already closed, but the nightclubs were kicking out, and she was just standing on the church wall, just like da, 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 da. Like she was like playing like 3 trumpets at once or something. Like,
oh my god, bro, that was muttons.
But yeah,
my mate told me a story of he was sitting on the bottom deck of a double-decker bus, and then like there's just this noise coming from upstairs, and the bus driver stops. He gets out of like his little cubicle, and he goes upstairs and starts shouting at everyone, and then my mate goes up there to see what's going on, and it was like loads of people having sex on the top deck.
No way!
Orgy. That's awesome. Did he join in?
No, but like the bus driver was shouting at them, and they all had to like get their clothes on and get off the bus. They were completely bollock naked.
No fucking
One
way.
time we was going out clubbing out when I was up north, and it was like you had to sit on this bus for like an hour because like I lived in the middle of nowhere. So when we were clubbing, we had to go to the closest city. So we got on this bus, and we're all like, fucking hell, like, me and my mate both like, we really need a piss, but we can't get off because the bus will go, and like, it's still fucking hours, and the bus comes every hour up north, so
long.
so we're like, bruv, I think I might just try and have a piss on the bus. So I'm like, pull down my pants and I lean to the side like that, I'm thinking about pissing, and I'm just thinking, and it's just like, go get that piss block.
Yeah,
So,
Get staged.
Kieran then goes and asks the bus driver, goes, next bus stop, could you just wait a second, mate, so we could quickly hop off and just run and have a piss? And the bus driver goes, yeah, alright then. It was Halloween, we was all dressed up as pirates and shit, so it was cash. The guy was like, yeah, alright then. So we did it, we got off, and as we got off, and everyone seen us going for a piss, about 10 guys also joined us, and there was just like a line of 10 people standing there pissing all against one wall of a bus waiting for us. And if anyone was watching, just all of us pissing, then we zipped up and we all just got back on the bus in a line, just like cash, all pirates and shit. It was jokes. So that was pretty eventful. Safe bus driver.
I fucking watched this guy get off the bus to take a piss, and the bus started going. He finished his piss, and he fucking sprinted and beat the bus. He was determined to get back on the bus.
Then you look at the bus driver like, you arsehole. Okay, it's come to the section that is... the Auntie Alex section. Auntie Alex is here to answer your questions. Okay, guys. Sadly, this week we didn't get anyone to send in any questions. But this is only a warm-up, so I decided to write some questions for Auntie Alex to try and give help to these people, these misguided souls. Okay, so Alex, if you're alright, become an Auntie Alex from now on.
Yeah,
guys, send us your questions, the deep philosophical ones that need you're in like emotional turmoil, like you
just need me to put you on the correct path of life.
Yeah, just who else better to do this? Auntie Mac Growler. Okay, so I have a question here. The guy asked this question. He goes, my girlfriend farted while we were making out. Should I break up with her? Yeah, that's the question. That's the question.
She farted while you kissing her, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty gruesome. But I don't think you should...
But
no. You should not break up with her, because next time you get to make out with her, you just let one rip.
Yeah.
Like, you just save up a huge one, and just look at her, and then just be like, fucking beat you.
Are you using your own experience, Auntie Mac Growler? Has a girl ever like farted when you've been making out with her? No. Never. Been lucky enough. Well, sorry, mysterious question asker. Yeah, just got to fart. Is that basically what you're saying? Just fart?
No, like, save one up and like make it like louder and longer, and then just look at it and say, I fucking beat you. Yeah. And then just look away.
Do it square in her face. just as she goes in the kitchen, her eyes closed. You just you quickly pull down your pants out your ass. Your pants kissing your ass off, and you just fart in that.
No, you should definitely not do that.
That's why you're the agony aunt. I just give bad advice. Don't ask me. Okay. Next one comes in from a little bit of a. I think he's misguided. Yeah, he just needs a little bit of help. Basically, he's asking, is it okay to touch myself when I hear my parents having sex?
Okay. Through experience, I've never heard my parents having sex, but the image alone just puts me off. Puts me off anything. Like,
couldn't imagine my mum having sex.
No. It's definitely no. You definitely shouldn't do that. No. But like, if it gets you off, it gets you off. You know.
So
I ain't gonna judge you. But I'm just saying it must be fucking difficult because I'm trying to think whether I should tell this story or if it's just going to get me in a lot of trouble.
You should definitely tell this story.
Basically, one time I was doing the deed.
Cool.
And she was on top and stuff, and then like get a phone call and I have this thing where I have to answer my phone.
Yeah.
Because it could be fucking important. If someone's calling me, it could be important. And it was my dad. And I was like, shit, I've got to answer this phone. And then, like, so while she's on top of me, I pick up the phone, I'm like, alright, Dad. And he's like, yeah, alright, son. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. There's dinner in the fridge and all that. Like, is Lydia having dinner? I'm just like, like, I was trying to carry on. I was just slowly moving. And then, like, it just got to the point where it was just like alright, bye, Dad. Yeah, Lydia, it's not happening. I just lost it.
Oh, yeah, that's peak. That's upsetting.
Lydia section.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get in a lot of trouble for telling that story.
Only if she hears.
Exactly.
Some of your friends will probably listen, and then they go, "Hey, Lydia, Alex can get it up once." Okay, this next question could have come from any. It's unknown. Could have come from any lady. Could have come from Uganda. You never know. But the question is this: why does steam come out of my vagina? You could help her. Help her out with that.
I've already come up with an answer for it.
Okay.
Alright, basically, when you're having sex, the vagina becomes quite moist and quite hot. And so, maybe, due to the amount of friction that you're receiving, afterwards, your vagina is so hot, it's evaporating your
Vaginal juices.
moisture. So, it's like boiling so hard, it's steaming. So maybe that's why.
So that's why you may have a steamy vagina. Okay.
That's definitely not a real question.
This one's coming from all the way in America.
Oh,
okay. The question is this basically. I think it's from the south, probably Texas. It says, I made Jesus-shaped pancakes, but I burnt them. Am I gonna go to hell?
Is that the question?
That's the question.
Is he gonna go to hell for making Jesus-shaped pancakes and accidentally burning them?
Yep.
I think St. Peter would let you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if it was an accident,
Okay.
you're gonna get let off.
And that was. The Auntie Alex section. Thank you, Auntie Alex.
I actually hope I do get some real questions to answer.
No, don't send them in. Doesn't matter how obscure or normal they are. Just send them in. Mafia Legend, we're expecting one of you. Mafia Legend sent us in an improv.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep. I shall read it, the improv now, and we can decide who's gonna do what. Okay, the improv is here. So a man can be any one of us. Yeah. A man walks into a room, finds his daughter. That can be any one of us. Finds his daughter having fun with a broom. Okay.
Oh what?
And the broom can be any one of us.
Yeah.
Can I be the father?
Yeah, I spiced it up a bit, like, so yeah, so I thought we need 3 people, so I made the broom a character now. So, no, yeah, so who do you want to be? I want to be the broom.
Me, bro, I'll be the daughter.
Okay, awesome.
Dead daughter, yeah.
So, are you ready
Fuck.
to start?
Right.
Oh my god. Broom.
You know what they say, baby. Once you go wood, there's nothing that's good. Yeah. I break it down. I check it out.
Oh my god, you got it.
What the fuck?
You in?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I'm gonna hide.
Yes,
Angelina, what the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean, Daddy?
Broom! How could you do this to me?
Hey, man, she came on to me.
Well, I thought we were friends. I thought ever since I saw you in Wilkinson's and I bought you, we were friends.
Man, we are friends. We are friends, man.
I paid 10 quid for you.
Daddy, it's not his fault.
Shut up. You're grounded for a fucking 10 years. You're not allowed to leave the house. I'm sending you to a Christian boarding school.
Daddy,
Hey, man. So I'm just gonna go, you know, kick in and...
You're going to hell. I'm going to fucking snap you.
No, man, come on.
Snap you and use it as firewood.
Come on, man.
Daddy.
You don't have to do that, man.
I'm getting my saw. I'm getting
No,
my
man.
saw.
Man, oh,
Leave my
shit.
sugar daddy, daddy.
Oh,
Leave my
man.
sugar.
Oh, man, oh, man. I'm gonna die. Honey, grab me. Take me down the stairs. Take me down the stairs.
Come, baby. Come,
Quickly, before that madman comes back.
Oh, yeah, you can't move. You're somehow having sex with a girl that you can't move.
I know. I need help. Oh, damn. No, I can hear him coming back.
Oh,
Right, you're fucking dead. This is my fucking hacksaw, Bill. Don't be shy, Bill. Come on. We've talked about this.
Daddy, are you alright? Leave Bill.
Fuck it, I'm gonna saw you in half. I'm gonna saw you in half.
No, Daddy.
Oh, man. This is some crazy ass shit.
You're next, you can watch.
Oh, snap.
You can't blink.
Oh, man. Oh, goddamn.
And then I kill her.
Oh, damn. I guess I gotta go.
You can't go.
I know.
You can't move.
Exit stage left. Why don't I have legs?
I'm gonna leave you in that room forever.
No.
Eternity.
What are you doing when your wife gets back? Man.
I'm probably gonna have to go through that whole story of I'm gonna have to lock the room that you're in. Maybe not. No, I'll bury you. I'll bury you in like under the house, and then I'm just gonna have to kill my wife and then kill myself.
And scene. So yeah, that was improv, man. Remember, guys, we ain't gonna come up with them. So if you don't send them in, we ain't gonna do them. It's as easy as that. Because we can blame it if it's really bad on the person who sent it in. We're just trying our best, okay, guys? Someone, I feel that we need to congratulate ourselves. So someone, please settle this subtle thing. That's what I'm talking about.
They can't see what we're doing.
I know. So yeah. That was our improv. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, so we got to do the prank now. Prank call on Peter.
Oh shit, before we do that, there was something that I didn't talk about.
Oh, okay, sorry.
In one of our podcasts, we briefly mentioned 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've done a bit of research into this book. Lewis, did you know that 50 Shades of Grey got released a year before it got published on the internet for free as Twilight fan fiction?
What?
Oh, wow.
50 Shades of Grey is Twilight fan fiction.
Oh shit.
And the film is, I know the plot. Girl meets this boy who's really deep and mysterious, and he's like, no, you've got to stay away from me. But then that only makes her want him more.
Yeah.
And then
Can someone pass me the coke?
they fall in love. And then like she discovers that this guy has like sick, twisted, like sex fantasies. And like they're doing like bondage and shit.
Yeah.
That's the film.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's the book.
That's the book, yeah.
Essentially. And apparently at one point the characters even had the same names as Bella and Edward.
Do you know what? You fucking, is that someone knocking on my door?
Yeah.
We're recording! You cannot come in. See, guys, it's just so unprofessional here. We need to get a new studio. But,
We do.
I still don't taste the difference, guys.
Pepsi is so much better, man.
Yeah.
Believe.
We are drinking Pepsi, not even drinking Coke. I said pass me the Coke and no one noticed. I knew you didn't care that
I
much about
noticed.
it.
I wasn't going to be a fucking drink Nazi.
Yeah.
Fucking drink Nazis.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey. And like, I saw this video of this guy who he bought it just to like review it and basically take the piss out of it. He started reading lines out, and so that's giving me an idea. Why don't we buy 50 Shades of Grey, and every episode we'll read like a page? Because I just want to see how fucked up it gets.
Yeah.
It'll take us like more than a year to finish it, but you know.
Do that. I mean, if we get bored, we could just stop.
But it's not really even well written because the guy read like a line from it. And it was like, "I fucked him." This is I fucked him because it is erotic. It's erotica.
Yeah.
And he looks away, and he comes quietly.
But it's like, what the fuck? You know, fuck, the thing is, yeah, women have such a big deal about watching porn, yeah. They don't watch porn.
Oh,
but they don't watch porn, but they don't mind reading it.
Yeah.
They don't mind reading it. Come on, ladies, what the fuck?
There's one girl was like fucking standing up for it because I saw it on one of my friends' Facebook walls, and like this girl commented saying, "Oh, you should actually read the book before you judge it." And I was like, "It's fucking erotica. It's a book which has in-depth graphic sex scenes. It's erotica."
Oh, actually, I read a Facebook status. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know if the guy listens to the show or not. He does like our page, but I'm not sure if he listens to it or not, or even listens to it this far in. But I thought it was kind of a bit of an overreaction, I guess, but I don't know. But it was hilarious. So he's walking down the street, yeah, going somewhere, and these kids throw a water balloon at him, and it makes it look like he's pissed himself, yeah. And he's like, "Fuck's sake!" So then he's gonna hedge, yeah, and like flick the fag in one of their faces, and he spat in one of their faces as well.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he went in.
He went mad.
And so they fucked off, and they're like, they those immortal words, "I'm gonna go get my dad." So they went in and go get the dad. He's waiting there, and the dad's come out on the bounce. This 4 foot guy. This guy's I think about like 5'8" or something, nearly 6 foot. Yeah, this 4 foot fucking balding fat guy comes out, and he's like, "Hey, you fucking spit in my kid again, I'll fucking give you a hiding." And at this point, he said he just snapped, yeah, and he just flipped the fuck out and started going, "Come on then, you fat cunt! Come on then! Come on then!" And the guy turned out and run away. In front of his kids. Run away from a guy our age.
Wow.
And just look like, so that kid's now probably been scarred for life. Throwing a water balloon. Like, oh no, he threw a water balloon, the kid, and like started saying, "Oh, you're a gay bod or something, like why didn't you get a shave?" And so now the little scummy kid has now been scarred for life, getting a fag flicked in his face, spat in the face, and showing that his dad's a pussy hole and can't protect him. But, I don't know, would you think that was an overreaction a bit? Or was that just enough?
I think that would be a bit of an overreaction.
I just thought it was hilarious.
Oh no, it is hilarious.
It is hilarious. But, so do we need to come up with a prank for you, or have you thought of one?
I haven't thought of one.
Well, we need one, because you do one every show. Now I've done the past 2, so... Alex, I think you might just have to riff. You might have to freestyle.
Freestyle? I'm terrible at that.
Right, let's give you an idea then. Should we pause it while we're coming up with something?
Alright.
Just to save the guys from this. We'll be back just after this.
That's made up. This.
This. Okay, guys. Well, we thought of it. Okay, we're not going to call it on second. Is Alex is going to be a TV psychic, yeah, from the psychic channel called Gabriel. I was going to call you Gabrielle then. Gabriel, and he's going to read Peter's mind on air, and we're just going to get him getting loads of shit like right. And then we're going to start freaking him out and start making up shit and see how he reacts. Okay, so hopefully he'll let us read his mind, okay, this week.
Right. Let's do this.
So, ready to ring? Are you ready, Alex? Are you ready, Gabriel?
Kind of nervous, but I reckon I can pull
fresh,
this off.
Freestyle when it comes. Okay, ready, guys. Quiet in the studio.
Welcome to Orange Art Phone.
He's using the phone.
Is he on the phone at the moment?
Yeah.
Right, so what should we do? Are we just going to... Have we got any other stories at the moment that we didn't mention before? Here's something interesting. While we're waiting to do this prank call, is, do you know the word abracadabra? The word abracadabra, a famous magical word.
Yeah.
Used to be actually used to cure, it wasn't malaria, was it?
Malaria.
Was it malaria?
Yeah, it was malaria.
Yeah, it used to like cure malaria. They used to say abracadabra, it'll cure malaria.
I found something that I thought was really interesting. Was This guy has developed an iPad app for cats.
What?
It's like this mouse that runs along the screen. It's just meant to be for something that your cat to play with.
Yeah.
And like, I was just thinking, what if the cat scratches the fucking screen?
Yeah.
Apparently, they don't really use their claws on it. They just pat it. But
Well,
you can't guarantee that. One
Can you imagine it's on the table and it just throws it off the table?
And like, they tested this app out with a fucking lion.
What?
Even the lion like found it interesting.
Oh shit.
That's jokes.
Alright, let's try Pete again.
Come on in. Don't forget, send us in scenarios.
Welcome to Orange on the phone. I'm
bastard.
sorry, but the...
Come on.
Sponsored by Orange for realsies. You got anything else, Lou?
Yeah, I got something. You know,
Stay with us, guys. Stay with us.
magic
cool.
mushrooms
Yeah, come on.
apparently could help to cure depression.
All right. Yeah. I heard about. I read a story a little while, well, quite a while ago, about it improving your personality. When you take magic mushrooms, it makes you a better person. It makes you nicer.
Yeah, well, I can't remember how to say this. It's like
Psychobilin.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called. I couldn't read it, man. But it shuts off like 2 parts of your brain.
Yeah, because it's not about expanding your mind. It's about clearing out all the shit so you can see the visuals.
Yeah.
Like people used to think it
down
adds to
ego
yours
and
and
all
shit.
It just brings you down to like.
Brings you down to earth, basically.
Yeah, it's saying that the effects are just like you see geometric patterns and stuff, which is quite true. Makes you feel like you're in a different time and space, like in the world that you're in. You know what I mean? Which is quite true as well. And yeah, it's saying that it could help to cure depression. I was thinking it's quite cool because I know a lot of people that are in depression and that shit's fucking. That shit can send people to like kill themselves and like.
I thought like ages ago I thought depression was just a mood. It's actually an illness.
Yeah.
Like, you suffer from depression.
Most definitely. But like, I think we're all right. I think we take enough. We do enough self-medication to fight depression. So it's all good.
Should I try him again? I don't want to call him too often.
You come. Come on, please answer. Please ring, please ring.
Welcome to Orange on the phone.
Ah.
I'm sorry, but...
It's withheld anyway. So.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
What about like calls building up?
Oh yeah.
It's like you've got 10 calls from unknown.
Yeah.
Oh man. Do you reckon, when's he gonna be off the phone?
I don't know.
Are we gonna have to pause it?
I don't know. He phone might be off, innit? That's what it sounds like.
Have we got anyone else that we could phone and use the cycle learning?
No one
I
I
can think of.
Come on, Pete, answer the phone.
You're lying on you, man.
Welcome to Orange on the phone.
Bastard!
We're not gonna have to save this one, are we?
Yeah.
Like we're gonna try and use this one. We're not just gonna save it till next week.
Yeah, we'll use it. Alright, we're just going to pause it and find someone else, guys. Stay with us. We're almost there. Still won't answer the goddamn phone. But we just had a nice little interruption. Remember I said Marnie was going to come up. So luckily we paused it there. So Marnie did come up. And we was just talking. She actually reminded me of a story from when I used to live with her. One time I got hold of these industrial fireworks. She had these industrial bangers. And they used to look like little sticks of dynamite. You set them off, they'd go off with a bang. Okay. But there was a thing where apparently someone was going to come in and interrupt again, even though we were recording.
I've got a funny story for you.
Okay.
The dog fucking cocked his leg and pissed all over my sheets.
Oh, thanks.
Am I watching on the line?
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, we just got interrupted because
I
of
just suddenly thought,
dog did a
I
piss.
think I told him that.
That's my mum's idea of calling it. But yeah,
Dog.
so dog pissed on sheets. Okay, so back to my comedy gold. So no, we live with my auntie, and I got all these fireworks. And I'm setting them off, and this one guy tells me, "Oh, they set off underwater. The fuse still burns underwater." And I'm like, I don't believe this. So I was told about this guy. He's like, oh yeah, we were setting off in my mate's bath, filled it to the top and it was splashing. So I was like, okay. So we go to my auntie's house, and I'm with my friend, and I'm like, hey, let's check if this thing is, see if this thing's real. And I was like, oh, should I just try it in the sink just in case? But then I thought, no, the sink could be way too small. It's just going to blow to bits, definitely. So I thought, if I run the bath to the full, it'd be fine. So we're standing there waiting for the bath to run, and it's like, it gets about halfway, and I'm like, it might be fine halfway. Like, I can't imagine like it being that bad. So I just go, fuck it, might as well we'll just try it now while it's halfway. So set one off. I'm like, now I've lit it, I have to fucking throw it in there because I can't change my mind now because we're in the fucking house. If I throw it anywhere else, I'm going to be fucked up. Yeah. Like, so I'm like, I'm going to try and flush it, but it'd blow a pipe up somewhere in the house.
Fuck it, imagine
that. I just threw it in the bath, yeah, we stood back and then smoke everywhere and shit, water's all up the ceiling and shit. Go in there and I hear the water's running out and I'm like, what the fuck, did the plug come out or something? Look, there's a giant hole in the fucking bath. I'm like, fuck me, all the water's run down and poured into the kitchen and fucked all the electrics up and fucked up the ceiling. And I was like, oh shit. And the first thing that came to my mind was, how do I lie about this? How do I lie? So me and my friend actually came up with a story where I was doing weights in the bathroom. And I dropped one of the weights whilst doing curls over the bath, and the metal bit, spiky bit, fell down, went straight back into the thing and created a hole. And that story was believed for quite a while. Yeah. Until I started bragging about the other story. And then she found out.
You never put one of them in a pond though. It shocks the fish, innit? And it will just float to the top. The easiest way to go fishing. There's Dash right now. See on
That's
YouTube.
with dynamite though, not with like industrial fireworks.
Oh, no, yeah.
But that was the little thing. Just to,
why didn't you just, if you decided to like second chance it and like give up, why didn't you just pull the fuse out? It was there just sparkling away and you're like, fuck, it's lit, I've got a good 2 minutes until this goes off.
No, I don't. It's literally like 30 seconds, bruv.
I would have still like tried to rip it out. 30 seconds is long enough. You could just go.
It's like, fuck.
Have some scissors
they already
ready.
wanted to do it.
Why would
anyway.
I have scissors ready?
They really wanted to put it in there, see what happens. So it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. So we're gonna have to save that prank call, aren't we?
I think so. I feel sorry for the audience though.
Well, it's a good one, so.
Yeah. I just wanted them to, like, but it was like just out of like nowhere. I thought.
Welcome to Orange Answer Phone.
Bastard Pete.
I'm sorry, but the person you've called
You don't
is
care.
not available. Please leave a message after.
No! Oh, thank God, I don't want to leave him a message.
No, we should leave him a message.
Yeah, maybe we should. That's quite a joke.
Just to make up for not doing the prank call. We're saving the prank call, but we'll leave him a message. Saying,
I know where you live.
no, because that's just the same one as the psychic one. No, we'll leave a message for someone else. About the, that we killed his dog.
I don't know what I'll do.
Okay, go on, you leave a message then. Okay, guys, this is just going to make up for it. But remember, next week, say him again. Hopefully, if he answers the phone.
Welcome to Orange Answer Phone. I'm sorry, but the person you've called is not available. Please leave your message after the tone. When you've left your message, just hang up, or for more options, press 1 at any time.
Yeah, Dave, yeah, look. I thought I might as well just explain myself from the other night, alright? I didn't know that the said firework that went off in your shed, I didn't know that when I did that, your budgie was in there. Alright? So, I thought I'd do one better, so I bought you, as a big surprise, when you walk into your house, you got your very own, it's so exciting for me to say, you got your very own hawk. Alright? Got your own very own hawk in there. And like, I haven't tamed it at all because I know you like taming animals. Alright, cheers Dave, nice one, bye.
Hopefully Pete finds that interesting. I wish we could get his response. I'm going to have to try and like see if he ever brings up that he keeps on getting weird calls and messages.
We haven't seen him since, have we?
No. Okay guys, so we've got to hurry up now because we're apparently being told that we've got to go for a curry. So we'll leave it there this week. Just going to say bye in it, and don't forget, listen out for the track at the end. being done by Kachi, your boy Kachi, the main man himself, coming at you from all angles. It's called The Story of Billy. Make sure you check it out. I've been John/Magic.
I've been Alex McGrowler.
I've just been Lewis.
Yeah. And nothing else to say but bye bye!
Kachi, TC, West London, anti-cracker, tell the man inside, mix all the man, listen. I tell him Billy had the price on his head. 2 days later the price was paid. Had the previous day young Billy was found dead. The story ends at the start for effect. So listen, he was your average young buck. 15, shot in weed, developed into hard drugs. Age 18, literally heartless. Insufficient evidence on couple M charges. Age 20, brother ran his hood drug game. Beef with other crews, settled with a snub aim. If he need to, we used it, he weren't afraid. CSI wasn't a new thing, mistakes weren't made. His mother doesn't like his lifestyle, but she raised him, knows that that's his life now. Tears from the guilt every time she has a lie down. Prayed for university, but for Billy it's crime now. Wow, telling Billy had the price on his head. 2 days later the price was paid. Had the previous day young Billy was found dead. The story ends at the start for effect. Telling Billy had the price on his head. 2 days later the price was paid. Had the previous day young Billy was found dead. The story ends at the start for effect. He copped his own yard, kinda young to have achieved this. Money wasn't everything, the power was his weakness, but Billy couldn't see this. He weren't the only brother blinded by that gangster film that Al Pacino features. The word on the street was his name on the street. Disrespect, you will be laying on the street. You see, mercy is weakness, the weak are defeated. Billy wouldn't spare you if you're begging on your knees, bitch. Inspired by the wire, only hell matters. Prop said the quality of what you sell matters. Billy took a risk like a fucking elf hazard, and now he's got the blame for his former connect cell pattern. Wow. But Billy didn't care, cause the new IT supply the doctor snorting mid-career. Lawyers high amongst their peers, no bitching in his home hood. The whole crew stood together like the match day cheers. Telling Billy had the price on his head. 2 days later the price was paid. Had the previous day young Billy was found dead. The story ends at the start for effect. Telling Billy had the price on his head. 2 days later the price was paid. Had the previous day young Billy was found dead. So let me tell him how this story ends. The feds knew his operation. Since he was 18 he hadn't seen a station. Billy was gaining an overseas reputation, so the feds want more than an incriminating statement with a solid unit. You know profits grew quick, so now Billy never saw drugs. Cops had lost him, he was adding stacks to his net worth often. And now Billy seeing prison was no longer an option. Routine check when young Billy met death, or at least that's what the pigs fed to the press. They said he pulled a weapon when he was in fair possession, so the answer was to take him out the game without question. Huh? Billy had the price on his head. 2 days later the price was paid. Had the previous day young Billy was found dead. Just another victim of the gang we call feds. And this is how we live. Look at Rodney King, look at Jody in his wheelchair struggling. Cool. And even though I don't know him, spare a thought for the family of Mark Duggan. Kachi, I know. Fuck feds, fuck a hater. Cool. Back.